Good afternoon, all of you. In the last lectures, we have completed the part A of chemical energetics, that is the part thermodynamic. Okay. So, and we started the second part, that is part B, thermochemistry of chemical energetic of this topic. Okay. Today, we are going to discuss the simple part, that is the thermochemistry. Okay. Thermochemistry, it is the branch of physical chemistry which will deals the study or with the thermal or heat changes causes by the chemical reactions. That is known as the thermochemistry. In the thermal chemistry, in the chemical reactions, there is involvement of the rearrangement of atoms. Rearrangement of atom means breaking and making of bonds. So that is a rearrangement. Okay. And but in a within the molecules, that is within the molecules. So that is called as a rearrangement. Energy is absorbed for the breaking the bonds, and energy is used for the formations of bonds. If this energy evolved in this breaking and making of the chemical bonds, that is it greater. So energy is evolved is greater than the energy absorbed. Then the net result of this chemical changes is called as evolution of energy. जर एनर्जी जास्त असेल इव्हॉल्व झालेली कशापेक्षा ऍब्सॉर्ब झालेल्या एनर्जीपेक्षा तर त्याला आपण इव्होल्युशन ऑफ एनर्जी म्हणतोय. याच्या अगदी उलट इन अदर हँड वी कॅन से दॅट एनर्जी ऍब्सॉर्ब इज ग्रेटर than that of energy evolved in the during the course of chemical reactions. That energy, it is called as absorptions of energy. So in this way, all the chemical reaction shows the energy changes in the form of heat or energy. So this energy changes are expressed in calories, kilocalories. So that is the unit, joules, kilojoules. These are the units which used for this heat or energy. That is calories आपण यूज करू शकतो किंवा किलो कॅलरीज we can use joules, that is a joule, or kilojoule. So this is the units we are using for the heat or energy. So 1 kilo calories, it's called as the 1000 calories, and 1 calories, it is about the 1 kilocalories is 1000 calorie, or 1 calorie is equals to the 4.18 joule, and 1 kilocal is equals to 4.18 kilojoule. So this is the unit we are using for the energy. Now the next concept is enthalpy of enthalpy 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 of reaction. Enthalpy of reactions, this is the concept we just now discussed. This what is meant by enthalpy and what is the enthalpy of reactions. So in a thermochemical reactions, or the measurements are made at constant volume or constant temperature, and the magnitude of changes observed uh, in these two conditions. कुठल्या दोन कंडिशन, एक कॉन्स्टंट व्हॉल्यूम आणि कॉन्स्टंट टेम्परेचरला जे काही केमिकल रिएक्शन्स मध्ये चेंजेस होतात त्याची जी व्हॅल्यू असेल किंवा ती जी व्हॅल्यू असेल त्या दोन कंडिशन्स वरती डिपेंड असते. दिस इज आर कंडिशन्स आर डिफरंट. दॅट इज द चेंज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी इज द हीट चेंज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी, that is the heat change accompanying a chemical reaction at constant volume because no external work is performed. जी काही इंटरनल एनर्जी असते, हीट चेंज, a chemical reaction at constant volume. ते constant volume ला असणार आहे. So because no external work is performed and the enthalpy of the system, hence we can define as, म्हणून आपण enthalpy of the system कशी define करू शकतोय? We can define as the sum of internal energy and the product of pressure and volume. Internal energy and product of pressure and volume. So enthalpy always denoted by H. Enthalpy नेहमी always denoted by capital H. So enthalpy, as per the definition of this, it is sum of internal energy and the pressure and volume product. So H is equals to E plus PV. This is the enthalpy of reactions. So the enthalpy of substance is the amount of energy stored within the substance. So the enthalpy of substance म्हणजे amount, किती amount of energy, the amount which is stored within the molecules or within the we can say that amount of energy stored within the substance, so this much amount of energy, so this amount of energy is stored within the substance. This is called as enthalpy. It means that we can say that available for convergence of heat. Enthalpy म्हणजेच काय की ती एनर्जी जी अवेलेबल असते तुमची हीट मध्ये कन्वर्ट होण्यासाठी, अवेलेबल फॉर द कन्वर्जन्स ऑर इनटू द हीट मध्ये कन्वर्ट होण्यासाठी जी काही एनर्जी अवेलेबल असेल त्या सबस्टन्स जवळ, त्या एनर्जीला आपण एन्थाल्पी असं म्हणतो. दॅट एनर्जी इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज द एन्थाल्पी, राईट. सो दिस एन्थाल्पी ऑफ रिएक्शन इज स्टेट फंक्शन. ही जी एन्थाल्पी ऑफ रिएक्शन्स आहे इट इज अ स्टेट फंक्शन्स and therefore it depends on the state of the system and independent of. आता हे state of the system वरती depend आहे आणि independent आहे is the matter or the methods, कुठल्या पद्धतीने ती रिएक्शन्स होते, कुठली मेथड्स यूज करते त्याच्यावर ही एन्थाल्पी इंडिपेंडंट आहे. पण ही डिपेंडंट कशावरती आहे? बिकॉज ऑफ इज द स्टेट फंक्शन्स विच इज डिपेंडंट ऑन द सिस्टीम. सो एन्थाल्पी डिपेंड्स ऑन system, depends on system. It is independent on, it is independent of the method or process, independent of method or process of reactions, याच्यावर ते independent आहे. So this, the reaction is carried out in this your enthalpy is independent. Therefore there is a two type of energy or two type of heat is present, that is exothermic and endothermic. So exothermic reactions, तर दोन पद्धतीचे रिएक्शन आहे, हीट ऍब्सॉर्ब होणं आणि हीट इव्हॉल्व होणं. त्याच्यावरून we classified the two types of reactions. One is the exothermic reaction, and second one, this is one, and this is second one, endothermic reactions. Endothermic reaction, right? So exothermic reactions means those reactions, chemical reactions which are evolutions of heat or energy are called as exothermic reactions. अशी reactions की ज्यामध्ये evolution of heat or energy, हे हीट इव्हॉल्व होते त्या रिएक्शन्सला आपण काय म्हणतोय? एक्झोथर्मिक रिएक्शन्स. एक्झो मीन्स इव्होल्युशन्स, सो द थर्मल मीन्स द हीट इव्होल्युशन्स ज्यामध्ये होते त्याला आपण काय म्हणतोय? एक्झोथर्मिक रिएक्शन. एंडो मीन्स इट इज ऍब्सॉर्ब. सो द एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन्स, थर्मल मीन्स हीट. सो द ऍब्सॉर्प्शन्स ऑफ हीट, ज्यामध्ये ऍब्सॉर्प्शन ऑफ heat or energy, so that reaction it is called as endothermic reaction. That reactions it is called as endothermic reactions. So now दिस एक्झोथर्मिक रिएक्शन्स, आता ही जी एक्झोथर्मिक रिएक्शन्स आहे याचे एक्झाम्पल्स आपण बघूया. फॉर एक्झाम्पल्स, दी दिस इज द मिथेन मॉलिक्युल्स. इट इज इन द गॅसियस फॉर्म. हा मिथेन मॉलिक्यूल आहे, गॅसियस फॉर्म मध्ये आहे, and it reacts the O2. O2 सोबत रिएक्ट होतोय. This is also is in gaseous form, and it formations of CO2. This is formation of CO2. Again, it is in gaseous form, right? So plus twice H2O ह्या दोघांची रिएक्शन झाल्यामुळे, and plus 890.4 kilojoule, 4 kilojoule. This much amount of energy is evolved. This much amount of energy is evolved. So एवढी एनर्जी इव्हॉल्व होते, म्हणून याला आपण ह्या रिएक्शन्सला एक्झोथर्मिक रिएक्शन्स म्हणतोय, कारण याच्यामधून हीट बाहेर पडते, हीट बाहेर पडते. ओके. So in a second examples, for example, carbon as a sulfide, carbon as a solid plus O2 it is in gaseous form. 1 minute. Yes. So in a second examples, carbon in solid and the oxygen, that is O2 in gaseous form, then this reactions which will be performed, and it formations of again CO2 molecules, again CO2 molecules, and this is also it is in gaseous form. But this time the energy in these reactions which will be evolved, and that is the 393.5 kilojoules. So this much amount of energy is evolved, and therefore evolutions of energies which will be occur here, and therefore this second and the for both the examples it is called as the exothermic reactions. म्हणून या रिएक्शन्सला आपण काय म्हणतोय, एक्झोथर्मिक रिएक्शन. दिस इज द बेस्ट एक्झाम्पल्स ऑफ एक्झोथर्मिक रिएक्शन्स. Now the enthalpy changes in a such a reactions, this अशा पद्धतीच्या केमिकल रिएक्शन्स मध्ये जी काय एन्थाल्पी चेंज होते, so that can be written as this enthalpy change in a reactions, the formations of CO2 by the chemical reactions between the methane molecules and the oxygen, and the carbon solid and the oxygens. In both the cases, the enthalpy can be written in the form of delta H. This is the change of enthalpy. So delta H is equals to, we can say that heat of product, or heat of product minus heat of reactant. Heat of product minus heat of reactant. This is called as the delta H. This is enthalpy change. This is called as enthalpy change, and enthalpy change can be written as heat of product minus heat of reactant. म्हणजे heat of product HP minus HR. Heat of product minus heat of reactant. So this is called as the enthalpy change. This is called as enthalpy change. So therefore we can written as HP minus HR. If the total heat content, of the reactant is greater than the heat content of the product, then the reaction is exothermic. For example, जर तुमच्या केमिकल सबस्टन्स मध्ये जर रिएक्टंट हा याची जर एनर्जी जास्त असेल, याची जर हीट जास्त असेल ऍज कम्पेअर टू दिस वन, सो दॅट टाइम, सो डेल्टा एच इज दिस मायनस हे जास्त असल्यामुळे, सो डेल्टा एच इज मायनस एच आर. सो दॅट टाइम दिस एच पी याच्यापेक्षा जास्त आहे, म्हणजेच हे याच्यामधून केल्यानंतर मायनस साइन येईल, जी काही एनर्जी ती मायनस असणार. सो देअरफॉर दॅट टाइम that energy it is called as exothermic reactions. That reactions it is called as exothermic reactions. Exothermic reactions, right? And on that time, if the hp, the heat of this hp of your product it is greater, that time your delta h is equals to positive. तो काय असणार आहे? पॉझिटिव्ह असणार आहे. इफ इट इज पॉझिटिव्ह, that time thus the reaction it is called as endothermic reaction. Thus the reaction is called as endothermic reactions. So it means that जर डेल्टा एच पॉझिटिव्ह असेल तर ती एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन असेल, म्हणजेच त्याला हीट ऍब्सॉर्ब करून घ्यायला पाहिजे. ओके. अँड जर डेल्टा एच हा जर नेगेटिव्ह असेल, इफ इट इज नेगेटिव्ह, सो दॅट टाइम दिस रिएक्शन इट इज कॉल्ड एज एक्झोथर्मिक. कारण डेल्टा एच हा नेगेटिव्ह केव्हा असेल? जेव्हा रिएक्टंट मध्ये हीट जास्त असेल तर. प्रॉडक्ट मध्ये हीट कमी असेल तर तुम्हाला तो एक्झोथर्मिक म्हणायचं. अँड इफ द प्रॉडक्ट हॅव्हिंग द मोर हीट and then delta H is positive, then that reaction it is called as the endothermic reaction. So just keep in your mind these things. This the very important of exothermic and endothermic reactions. This is all about the exothermic reactions. If the delta H is negative, or we can say that the reactant heat of reactant substance it is greater than the heat of the product. So that time its reaction is called as the exothermic reactions. Now the second reaction, that is the endothermic reactions. Endothermic reactions. So which reactions we call as endothermic reaction? We just understand this concept. It is just a vice versa of exothermic reactions. Exothermic reaction च्या अगदी उलट काय असणार आहे? Endothermic reaction. Those reactions, those chemical reactions which are absorptions of heat energy are called as endothermic reactions. अशा reactions ज्या chemical reactions आहेत, the chemical reactions, chemical reactions which the chemical reactions which are absorb the heat, absorptions of heat energy, that reactions are called as endothermic reactions. That reactions are called as endothermic reactions, right? So this is called as the definitions of your endothermic reactions, and the examples of these reactions it is examples of this reaction. For example, the carbon it is in solid state, it reacts with the H2O molecules, and which is in gaseous state. Formations of CO, carbon monoxide, that is in gaseous form, plus H2 it is in gaseous form, and minus 131.4 kilojoules. This much amount of energy is involved. That is the reactions it is called as, sorry, ज्या ठिकाणी तुमची मायनस अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी एवढी इन्व्हॉल्व होते, so that reactions it is called as the endothermic reactions. That reactions it is called as the endothermic reactions. So second examples of this one, carbon as a solid plus sulfur is also it is in solid, and formations of CES2 it is liquid, and that time the minus 92.0 kilojoules, this much amount of energy is absorbed. This much amount of energy is absorb करतात म्हणून आपण इथं मायनस साइन लिहितोय. ओके. So such a reactions it is called as no, it is minus. Okay, minus, and here is the positive. Okay. So such a reaction it is called as the endothermic reactions. Means a reactant or the reaction is endothermic when the total heat content of the reactant is less than that of the product. Heat content म्हणजेच the product reactant total heat content हे कमी असेल या product पेक्षा, so that time the reaction is absorb the heat. कारण रिएक्टंट कडे कमी हीट आहे, त्यामुळे रिएक्शन्स होण्यासाठी त्याला हीट ऍब्सॉर्ब करायला पाहिजे. इफ इट इज ऍब्सॉर्प्शन्स ऑफ हीट, सो दॅट टाइम वी द साइन नेगेटिव्ह, अँड इफ द इव्हॉल्व द हीट वी प्लेस द साइन पॉझिटिव्ह. हे पॉझिटिव्ह नेगेटिव्ह साइन्स इट इज मॅटर ऑफ ओनली द हीट लेस ऑर हीट ग्रेटर. ओके. सो इफ द ऍब्सॉर्प्शन्स ऑफ हीट म्हणजेच तुमच्या रिएक्टंट कडे काय आहे, एच रिएक्टंट कडे हीट कमी आहे, त्याला ऍब्सॉर्ब करायला पाहिजे, म्हणजेच याच्याकडे कमी आहे, म्हणजेच -131.4 दिस मच अमाउंट ऑफ इज heat is required to perform the reactions, and therefore 131.4 this much amount of energy is required for this reactions, right? This much amount of energy is required for the this reactions to be performed, right? And therefore this is the reactions which is called as the reactant having the less amount of energy than that of product, so it absorb the heat from the another external agency, and that heat is that the heat is denoted by absorptions of it is minus 92.0 kilojoule per Kelvin. So kilojoule. So this is the this is the reactions which is called as the endothermic reactions. म्हणून या reactions ला आपण endothermic reactions म्हणतो. Okay. So this is the best examples of endothermic reactions. Now एक्झोथर्मिक रिएक्शन्स आणि एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन्स तुम्हाला लक्षात आले की those reactions, chemical reactions which absorb the heat or the reactant having the less heat content than that of the product, such a chemical reactions it is called as the endothermic reactions. And those chemical reactions which is having the evolutions of heat in the during the course of reactions, or the uh, heat content of the reactant it is greater than that of product, so that reactions it is called as a exothermic reaction. Okay. Now concept of standard state and the standard enthalpy of formations. Concept of standard means the standard conditions. Okay, standard state, because enthalpy is a state function, so standard state का आहे, and standard enthalpy of formations means the reactions होत असताना chemical bond formations होते, so that time what is the enthalpy of formations, right? So the standard, first of all we just understand the standard state, this concept. So standard state, the conditions of one atmospheric pressure, and 298 Kelvin. So this much amount of temperatures are called as standard states. याला आपण काय म्हणतोय, स्टँडर्ड स्टेट म्हणतो. It is not possible to determine the absolute value of molar enthalpy, but we can use above conventions to find the standard molar enthalpy of the substances. आपल्याला पॉसिबल नाहीये की या कंडिशन्स मेंटेन करायच्या आणि त्याच्या वेळेस आपण 1 मोल ऑफ एन्थाल्पी एका मोल साठी एन्थाल्पी, दिस इज नॉट अ पॉसिबल केस, बट वी आर एबल टू फाइंड आउट द ऍब्सोल्यूट व्हॅल्यू फॉर द मोलार एन्थाल्पी. एखाद्या कॉन्सन्ट्रेटेड सबस्टन्सेस किंवा एखाद्या किती कॉन्सन्ट्रेटला सबस्टन्स आहे त्याचा ऍब्सोल्यूट व्हॅल्यू ऑफ एन्थाल्पी वी कॅन बी एबल टू फाइंड आउट. So that conventions of the standard molar enthalpy of the substances we can find out, but this is very rarer. Okay, the standard molar enthalpy of the every elements म्हणजे 1 atmospheric pressure आहे आणि 298 केल्विन एवढं टेम्परेचर आहे. सो दिस टेम्परेचर इज टेकन ऍज, आता हे टेम्परेचर म्हणजे काय असते, झिरो असते, झिरो टेम्परेचर, इट इज झिरो टेम्परेचर. 298 केल्विन म्हणजे झिरो टेम्परेचर, 1 atmospheric pressures आहे. ओके, आता याची स्टँडर्ड मोलार एन्थाल्पी आपल्याला काढायची. इफ द मोस्ट स्टेबल फॉर्म ऑफ H2 gas, and Br2 is a liquid, I2 is solid, म्हणजेच आपण काय म्हणतोय की H2 चा मोस्ट स्टेबल फॉर्म आहे तो गॅसियस मध्ये असतो. H2 हा गॅस आहे, मोस्ट स्टेबल फॉर्म. देन जर I2 असेल तर I2 हा सॉलिड असतो त्याच्या मोस्ट स्टेबल फॉर्म मध्ये. ओके, आणि Br2 असेल तर Br2 हा लिक्विड असतो त्याच्या मोस्ट स्टेबल फॉर्म मध्ये. हे आपल्याला माहित आहे की Br2 हा लिक्विड फॉर्म मध्ये आहे, I2 हा सॉलिड फॉर्म आहे, H2 हा गॅसियस फॉर्म. सो 1 atmospheric प्रेशर आणि 0 डिग्री टेम्परेचरला हे सगळे त्याच्या स्टेबल फॉर्म मध्ये आहे. दिस इज स्टेबल फॉर्म, दिस इज स्टेबल फॉर्म ऑफ I2, दिस इज स्टेबल फॉर्म ऑफ युअर H2. So if the most stable form of this one, then the standard conditions at याची स्टँडर्ड कंडिशन्स म्हणजे काय, 1 atmospheric pressure and 0 degree temperature, 1 atmospheric pressure and 0 degree temperature. Here also 1 atmospheric pressure and 0 degree temperature, so 298 Kelvin temperature. So this is the most stable form of these three. ओके, या तिघांचा मोस्ट स्टेबल फॉर्म हा आहे. ओके, सो या स्टेबल फॉर्मला जी काय याची एनर्जी असेल, जी काय हीट असेल, दॅट हीट इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज द स्टँडर्ड हीट or standard enthalpy. Standard enthalpy. So this is called as the standard enthalpy of a substance for I2, H2 and Br2. जी काय असेल ती. Okay. So if the elements exhibits in their allotropes, consider the most stable form under these standard conditions. If in case of dissolved substances, that is solute is dissolved, and then concentrations required to unit activity, युनिट ऍक्टिव्हिटीला जे काय कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन रिक्वायर्ड असते त्या कंडिशन्सला आपण काय म्हणतोय. आता सपोज सोल्यूट हा जर डिझॉल्व्ह करत असेल आपण एखाद्या सॉल्व्हंट मध्ये, तर त्यावेळेस जी काय ऍक्टिव्हिटी होत असेल आणि हे जे सोल्युशन तयार होत असते ते सोल्युशन एक कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन तयार करतोय आपण. दॅट कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन सोल्युशन दॅट इज द मोलार सोल्युशन. हे काय मोलार किंवा जे काय आपली कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन युनिट असेल ते असेल. सो इथे काय होतंय की तुमचे सोल्यूट याच्यात डिझॉल्व्ह होतात त्या वन ॲटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर आणि 0 डिग्री टेम्परेचरला. सो दिस इज द कंडिशन्स. This is the conditions of your substances. It is a molar conditions and this is standard state conditions of your substances. Now the enthalpy of formations. Enthalpy of formations कशाला म्हणायचं? So the enthalpy of formations of a substance is defined as enthalpy of formations of substance is defined as the heat change that takes place when 1 mole of substance is formed from its element under the given condition of temperature and pressure. म्हणजे दिलेल्या टेम्परेचर आणि प्रेशरच्या कंडिशन्सला एखाद्या वेळेस जर तुमची हीट चेंज होत असेल, कशाची हीट चेंज, तर एन्थाल्पी ऑफ फॉर्मेशन्स म्हणजे काय की इफ अ सबस्टन्स इज डिफाइंड ॲज heat change that takes place when 1 mole of substance is formed. एक मोल सबस्टन्स एवढा फॉर्म होतो. एक मोल, this 1 mole of substance is formed when this त्याच्या एलिमेंट्स पासून तो तयार होतोय when these two conditions, given condition that is the temperature and pressure. दिलेल्या टेम्परेचर आणि प्रेशर्सला जर एखादा सबस्टन्स 1 मोल ऑफ एवढा फॉर्म होत असेल तर त्या सबस्टन्सच्या एनर्जीला किंवा हीटला आपण एन्थाल्पी ऑफ फॉर्मेशन असं म्हणतो. एन्थाल्पी ऑफ फॉर्मेशन for the 1 mole of substance. This is called as enthalpy of formations of a substance and it can be defined as the heat change that takes place when 1 mole of substance is formed from its elements the given conditions of temperature and pressure. That is called as enthalpy of formations. त्याला आपण काय म्हणतोय, enthalpy of formations. And this enthalpy of formations at the given conditions, it is denoted by delta H0. This is given as delta H0. आपल्याला एन्थाल्पी चेंज म्हणजे माहित आहे, दॅट इज डेल्टा एच आणि डेल्टा H0 F. This is called as delta H0 F. F म्हणजे फॉर्मेशन्स. इट इज कॉल्ड as enthalpy. याला आपण enthalpy formations. This is enthalpy formations. Enthalpy of formations. Enthalpy of formations denoted by delta HF0. Now, the standard state or the standard enthalpy of formations is defined as again the change in enthalpy. The change in enthalpy when 1 mole of substance is formed in their standard state, that is from pure elements under the same pure condition, that is 1 atmospheric and 298 Kelvin. So that time changing enthalpy, that is called as the standard enthalpy. त्यालाच आपण काय म्हणतोय, standard enthalpy. So the 1 mole of substance is formed, एक मोल सबस्टन्स फॉर्म होतोय पण 1 atmospheric आणि 0 डिग्री टेम्परेचर्सला तेव्हा जे हीट चेंज होते So that heat change it is called as standard enthalpy. त्याला आपण म्हणतोय स्टँडर्ड एन्थाल्पी. म्हणजे स्टँडर्ड एन्थाल्पी असेल, प्युअर सबस्टन्स असेल, स्टँडर्ड कंडिशन असेल तर त्याला स्टँडर्ड एन्थाल्पी असं म्हणतो. सो द स्टँडर्ड एन्थाल्पी ऑफ फॉर्मेशन्स ऑफ in case of CO2 we can say that the CO2 जर असेल तर CO2 चा प्युअर फॉर्म काय आहे? CO2 it is in gases, carbon it is solid in form, and this is graphite. We use the graphite here, plus O2 it is in gaseous form, and formations of CO2 again it is gaseous form. That time delta H formations standard enthalpy is equals to -393 kilojoule per mole. Kilojoule per mole. ही जी एनर्जी आहे, that energy it is called as enthalpy of formations, or it is also called as standard enthalpy of formation. Standard enthalpy of formation का तर ही रिएक्शन 1 atmospheric pressure आणि 298 केल्विन या टेम्परेचरला होते, म्हणून हा दोन्ही रिएक्टंट प्युअरेस्ट फॉर्म मध्ये आहे, प्युअरेस्ट फॉर्म of the substance, and therefore this formations of reactions and the changing energy or heat, that is called as enthalpy of formations or enthalpy of standard enthalpy of formations. That energy is absorbed 393 Kelvin. So this is the formations of CO2, enthalpy change or enthalpy formations of CO2, standard enthalpy change of CO2. Here in these examples, the 1 mole of CO2 gas, 1 mole of CO2 gas is form its purest form of the substances like carbon, graphite, and the oxygen gas. So that is the purest form of element, and this formations or this reaction perform at the standard conditions or standard state 1 atmospheric and 298 kelvins, and therefore 393 kilojoules of heat is evolved. This much amount of heat is evolved. Then hence the standard heat of formations of gaseous of CO2 molecules, it is 393 Kelvin kilojoules, 393 kilojoules of a substance. If we knowing the standard enthalpy of formations of different compounds involving in a chemical reactions, then the standard enthalpy of change can be of given reactions can be calculated by the formula. जर आपल्याला काही गोष्टी माहित असेल तर त्यावेळेस स्टँडर्ड एन्थाल्पी माहित आहे, फॉर्मेशन्स ऑफ दिस वन, and then we can find out this formula, hence this enthalpy of reactions, this standard enthalpy of reactions is equals to the sum of standard heat of formations, standard heat of formations, or the enthalpy of formations of product minus sum of standard heat or enthalpy, standard heat or enthalpy of formations of reactant. If you know this, हे जर आपल्याला माहित असेल रिएक्टंट आणि प्रोडक्टचं, then we easily can find out the delta H0 reaction साठी असणारी delta H0 your enthalpy of reactions can be find out. So then this equations we can write delta H0 reactions. These equations we can write in the form of summation of that is delta H0F formations of product minus summation of delta HF0 reactant. So याची सम म्हणजे हेच आपण इथे लिहिलंय. So this is the equations